Innovision went to film a Greenpeace organised event called Aurora. Aurora is this double-decker sized polar bear puppet. The reason that they chose the symbol of a polar bear was to highlight the risk to their environment in the Arctic due to the exploration of oil.
My name's Sarah Ayesh and I'm an Arctic campaigner for Greenpeace. Today we're bringing the world's largest polar bear to London, which we hope will help draw attention to the melting ice in the Arctic and the fact that oil companies like Shell are threatening to drill for oil there. It's the largest day of action that's ever happened to protect the Arctic, and we hope that today marks a moment where there's enough attention on the issue and enough public scrutiny of companies like Shell that it forces them to listen.
What kind of preparation were involved to make this event happen?
Well, there's been a team of us working on this for several months. There's been a lot of rehearsals to make sure that we can use her safely on the streets.
What do you hope to achieve after or during the campaign?
There's a really carnivalesque feel. I've seen people dressed up as snow queens and Arctic animals like polar bears, and people are having their faces painted. There are lots of children here, they're wearing little polar bear masks, so it should be a fun day.
The North Pole is along there and then up to here. You'll sort of come back, you'll do a bit of a U-turn and you'll come back here.
We came because the Shell company is planning to drill in the Arctic waters. It's going to produce an awful lot of pollution, especially if they have a leak.
And the polar bears and all the other animals that live there are losing their habitat, and it will affect the whole globe, everybody. So hopefully by having this march today we'll make a few more important people take some notice, especially when the big polar bear comes along. Should be amazing.
Step out the road now, please! Step out the road now, please!
This is a fantastic event. It's really well organised and it's really hitting home the message. I mean, it's a great opportunity for Greenpeace to highlight a very serious issue, so this is a great event to attend.
How do you think people can react or should react facing this problem?
With direct action, that's the only opportunity at this stage. There is nothing more left to do than directly confront the companies and try and reverse the trends of what they've done.
So what should the government, for example in England, do?
Legislate now. They have to stop this stuff from going on. They have to stop companies exploiting this issue. They have to do it now.
What you see today is going on around the world, 100 cities, 5 continents, 36 countries. The object is to bring the plight of the Arctic to the attention of heads of state, hence we're in London, but also to sign up people on the streets as Arctic defenders. And as an Arctic defender, you believe in Greenpeace's aims that the Arctic should be off limits to oil and mineral exploitation. And to do that, you can sign up online as a defender. We've got 3.8 million so far. Those signatories will be taken before the United Nations to demonstrate what support there is around the world. So then, with sufficient signatories, 3.8 million now, who knows what it will be when they go before the United Nations and present this body of opinion worldwide that would like the Arctic protected. So then if it's declared a World Heritage Park, as the Antarctic is at the moment, it's off limits for mineral exploration. It'll mean that the wildlife there is protected. And of course we won't be exploring for yet more fossil fuels that have caused the Arctic to melt in the first place. That's the object of the exercise. Most of the people here seem to support the cause anyway and have already signed up. So we're lucky to find people who haven't. But when we do, they've all been very happy to sign up. They appreciate what's at stake.
Thank you very much for using your mind and your spirit together to care for the Arctic North. We are responsible to be the caretaker of all living things. That includes the trees, the flowers, the human beings, and how we look after each other and how we care for the Mother Earth that the Creator has created for us. And for us, it's really important that we have unity around the world, and we need to sit down together as people to make a plan to make a better world for our grandchildren and great-grandchildren to come. That's who we're working for.